Alright boys, you know how everyone's got a neighbor? Yeah, well I didn't just have a neighbor, I hooked up with my neighbor, and this whole situationship started last summer with a pizza run at 2 a.m. The story takes place last summer when my buddy was in town visiting. The drinks were flowing, and we had just gotten back to my spot from downtown when he had decided to order us a pizza. I headed down the elevator to my front lobby to grab it, just a little buzz but not too hammied, feeling good. I hopped back in the elevator with our warm pizza, and then boom, that's when it happened. Pink hair, and not just pink hair, like, mwah, instantly my type. I got shy for a second, but I kept confident. We locked eyes a couple times and we both said some polite hellos, but then, before you know it, I'm back upstairs telling my boy, bro, there was a baddie in the elevator with pink hair. I really should have got her number, but I folded. Now, I'm not sure if the pizza brought us back to life, but later that night, my friend and I decided to head back out to the bars. So, we waited for the elevator, and when the door opened, who was standing there? You guessed it. The pink-haired girl again. My buddy comes in clutch with the Wingman play of the year, and he said, "No way, you're the girl with pink hair that he just told me about." My cheeks got red and I could feel it, but my confidence takes over. Or the beers. And I look her in the eyes and I said, "Yeah, I've never seen anyone make pink hair look as good as you do." She blushed, smiled, and then she threw a three-pointer swish right back at me. She said, "I'm glad. You can see more of it if you take my number." She put her number in my phone, the elevator door opens, and I swear I could have pulled a 180 degrees turn right there, gone straight back upstairs, and slept like a boss. My night was made. A couple days later, after my friend had headed back home from visiting, I decided to text her and we set up a Sunday coffee date. Once we got there, we both ordered black coffee. Low-key, we're meant to be already. The conversation's flowing, she's laughing, I'm thinking she's smart, she's cute, and we ended up chilling for at least 3 hours. Our coffee date? It turned into a coffee and food date. Then a coffee, food, and hangout date. After about 3 hours, I mentioned I was just gonna head home, smoke a joint, and maybe work out. She looked at me shocked and said, "You're gonna smoke without me?" Next thing I know, she's coming upstairs with me to smoke. We sparked it up, still vibing, and everything's going smooth. Then out of nowhere, she looks me straight in my eyes, and she says, "You know what I like to do when I get really high?" In my head, I'm thinking, nah, there's no way she's gonna say what I think she's gonna say. But then she does. She said, "I like to give sloppy toppy." I didn't even respond. I just smiled, stood up, gently grabbed her neck, kissed her, and picked her up, carried her over to the couch. Let's just say, hands down, best head of my life. And from there, we had ourselves a little neighbor situationship. Late night texts, walks down the hallway in our underwear, you name it. Even the front entrance security guard clocked it after a few weeks when her and I were walking in together. He said, "Hey, you two know each other?" And I'm standing there trying not to laugh, like, yeah bro, we know each other alright. But all good things must come to an end. She'd been talking the whole time we knew each other about how good she was at tennis, so I wanted to surprise her, and I booked us a court downtown with a view. Once we got there and started playing, I realized, bro, she was straight up trash. I used to play very high-level soccer myself, so I'm an athlete, and I was trying my absolute best to lob these hits at her, just to be nice and kind. She was missing everything. And I swear, losing that tennis match must have been the last straw, because after that, ghosted. I only reached out to her once, but she never replied. I guess she must have found a dude on the 30th floor instead. So yeah, that's how I ended up hooking up with my neighbor for a summer. Convenient? Hell yeah. Funny? Absolutely. Dangerous? Well, a little. But boys, life's short. If you ever find yourself in an elevator at 2 a.m. holding a pizza and there's a baddie inside, don't fold. Shoot your shot. And that's the story time, boys. Leave a like if you laughed or enjoyed it, and definitely drop a comment if you've ever made a move on your neighbor.